headlines. Process of formation of popular government can be considered as half done, says MLA Thokchom Radishyam. PHED fails to deliver NDB water supply in Chatrikulen as pipeline remains unissued despite treatment plant completion. Third Interdepartmental Roundtable Conference on Spring Shed Management held at Dhanamanjuri University. Hello and welcome to Istv English News. I'm Surbala Kangabam. Let's see the news in detail. MLA of Hairok AC, Thokchom Radishyam, has said the process of formation of popular government can be considered as half done, hinting that it carried out with due consideration. He was responding to media queries while attending a function at Manipur Press Club today. In his statement, Radishyam revealed that the Manipur BJP legislators meeting at Delhi was attended by every BJP MLAs irrespective of communities. He said the meeting discussed on restoring normalcy and bringing development. Formation of a people's government and choosing a new leader is at the hands of the central leaders, he said, adding that the MLAs will support with the centre's decision. Radishyam further said a resolution will definitely be achieved as the unrest cannot persist forever.
Ngarang ako'y police ako'y Manipur laiba BJP MLA irrespective of which community they belong to. Karamba community no karamba dharma chapano karamba kenono yeng debita BJP across the communities and religion. Adura akoi BJP ki MLA mayam ngarang meeting ne. Kari meeting mayam na pami pot shanti lakpa aduga chakot harang lak. Then noina pami pot to center decide torokani we will support that. Adudi we cannot tell you. Adu we some things are within our control, some things are without beyond our control. Okay, aduna earthquake adum taung leibe yaba nate, ising adum chawr leibe yaba nate, numdang adum oire lai leibe nate, numdang loira kani, ayuk lakani. Okay, let us be positive, good things will happen. BJP MLA ki meeting ne, kari ki damang to na Manipur se, okay yam shanti leiba chawkot pa aduguma state rajya ma ohenna bagi meeting, adui ahan meeting. A good beginning is half completed. Phajana hauradi tangkhai me loire bugumane adura gyantar.
The assurance to supply water through a new development bank water supply project taken up by PHED in Chatrikulen village under Kamjong district is unfulfilled as despite construction of the treatment plant, pipe has not been issued. According to King of Chatrikulen, Ningresang AS stated that despite the completion of the treatment plant under the NDB water supply project, it has already begun to deteriorate as pipelines have not been supplied to date. He further alleged that during the construction of the treatment plant, villagers were engaged as workers but were not paid their wages. According to him, repeated appeals made to the concerned authorities for the supply of pipelines and the commencement of water supply has gone unanswered. Villagers have also alleged that higher authority and the officials involved colluded to misuse the project funds. Here is a report.
So, development or any facility, she chopped on a congratulate, Maming di Tava, Maming up the Tava, Tabak Pudi Equagi, Kanavadi, Abusupang the Ba, Hojik JJ Wero, NDB Wero, Ishing Amusupangdena. Amabu wero, Tabapo, Pajana Pangtola, the Equigi, Nungaiba do Lena. Maming the Angangi Lapadabi, Sana Bagumna, government, Equid Sana City, Equidi, India Ginatraga, Manipur citizen Trabra, I will through a dum Kalaba.
Ado complaints mayam tawkre, hay pa yabsu mayam, ako appeal tawkre ba. Ado khangde kumsi akwai Kamjong district oina akwai na tabada kun khara di tum piba hore. Ado ji pho akwai kun kidi kariya matu su pidri. Akwai Kamjong district isu popular government lebak matamda MLA na keno mayam da ising pi khre haina amarusu mayam da khangram gni matamdu khara kuire. Oja birena thong tok su le. Yublak kutin da pi khre haibagi haro ban lungai ba phun tok su le khre ba. Adu yengo chi akwai Kamjong district ne akwai Sampum block ni okay, area city totally okay kun ka kanete domaina yam backward su oiba neglect su oiba akhoi gi si no only chatrik khunau gi su chang khunau gi su chomu mokot gi su adungai na akhoi area sida khara miyang chambi aninge mayam su khangri duni akhoi area sidi yam thap top bama boundary ni lambi su phate light su lete ising su lete akhoi ni hingri sidi akhoi praja se manipur praja mandaba kumre akhoi sidi kopora kreda ebakum na thamkre ba.
Third Interdepartmental Roundtable Conference on Spring Shed Management was held at the conference hall of the Science PG block at Dhanamandjari University. The third Interdepartmental Roundtable Conference on Spring Shed Management was jointly organized by the Organizing Committee, Third Interdepartmental Roundtable Conference, Forest Department and Dhanamandjari University. During the program, Chief Conservator of Forest L. Joy Kumar stated that the project has been initiated in Ukhrul and Kangpopi districts and that all line departments are working together for its implementation. He said the first roundtable conference was held in 2024, followed by another in February 2025. While implementing the project, several challenges were encountered. He highlighted that water scarcity has become a major issue. Today, water is sold in bottles, and if the situation worsens, it may even be sold in capsule form, which is a serious concern, he said. He stated that water scarcity is a global problem and deforestation is one of the main reasons for the drying up of spring areas. He also pointed out that it is difficult to determine the exact number of springs in the state. However, the project has been launched in a few identified villages in Ukhrul and Kangpopi districts, and reports indicates that 53 springs out of 100 have dried up as per reports. The springs located in the Kobrui Hill range are no longer visible and their discharge capacity has drastically reduced. He stressed the need to revive the springs. The Forest Department alone cannot handle this task. The Water Resource Department has also started working on it. Apart from the departments, villagers must also participate, and it is believed that with community involvement, positive outcomes can be achieved. Training has been provided to stakeholders, including para-hydrologists who have already begun their work. Under the project, specific springs have been identified for intervention. By adopting an integrated approach to spring shed development, efforts are being made to identify existing issues and implement appropriate measures to revive the springs. He called for collective efforts to ensure that the state becomes a state with water security.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ deforestation ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ land use present sense ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯁꯨꯝꯕ issue ꯃꯌꯥꯝ developmental activities ꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ water scarcity ꯁꯦ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ issue ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ round table ꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ discuss ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ already momentum ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ how to carry forward ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯤꯅꯤ ꯉꯁꯤ third round table ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯦ objectives.
Malim Thomngam, who is carrying the message of Cycling for Peace Manipur from Delhi, was warmly received by members of the community at the hall of the Manipuri Cultural Society, Kohima, Nagaland. The members observed 2 minutes of silence, seeking God's guidance for the restoration of peace in Manipur. They also prayed for Malim's journey to be completed safely and for his message of peace to reach its destination without any division among communities. In a press release, the General Secretary of the Manipuri Cultural Society, Kohima, Nagaland, K.H. Nanda, appealed to the people of Manipur to extend their support to Malim and his peace mission. NSDC International Limited and the Department of Vocational Studies and Skill Development, Manipur University, have signed an agreement to establish a Japanese language training center at Manipur University. The initiative aims to prepare young candidates from Manipur for employment in Japan's high-demand sectors under the government-to-government agreements between India and Japan. The agreement was signed by CEO of NSDC International Limited, Alok Kumar, and Registrar Manipur University, Professor M. Premjit, in the presence of Vice-Chancellor Professor N. Lokendra. Speaking on the occasion, the Vice-Chancellor expressed confidence that the collaboration would significantly enhance global employability for Manipuri youth. During discussions, officials highlighted the strategic importance of the center in providing structured Japanese language training, cultural orientation, and clear overseas placement pathways. The participants emphasized the need for widespread awareness to improve enrollment and placement outcomes. Outreach through colleges, skill centers, districts, and community platforms, along with systematic career counseling, was strongly recommended. The 32nd Imphal Book Fair 2025 kicked off at State Central Library, Imphal, and Manipur State Archives, Kaishampat today. Jointly organized by State Central Library Imphal, Department of Art and Culture, Manipur Library Association, and NGO Public Libraries, the inaugural program of the 10 days book fair was attended by Commissioner Art and Culture H. Gyan Prakash, Director Art and Culture K. Dinamani, and Deputy Secretary Art and Culture Sunanda Thokchom. Speaking on the inauguration, Commissioner H. Gyan Prakash emphasized on the importance of reading, stating that it is the source of knowledge. Although the internet has opened a world of knowledge, it cannot fully replace books, he said, adding that there is no true value of being literate if one has no reading habit.
Sina akwai atai animals atai kano sing tagi akwai ka kari khena ge haibasi akwai na larik paba iba haiba ade akwai na kamaina wakan khanba kari kara haibasi larik paba si yamna important oi internet amasung social media lakpasina akwai dagi ham tawri se kanano hairaga angang oiram dreba akwai gi marakki mi sing se oi lerame ana larik ki larik si as of now is still very important ana akwai gi Imphal 32nd Super Imphal Book Fair si kogi sahi khudingi calendar event ni tarani tawasi sigi relevancy yam dum lairi despite kogi asuk yamna internet amasung kenogi sina yam kanna keno oragasu.
State Handloom Expo Hatkarga Mela, organized by Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited, concluded today at Thobal Mela ground. The expo, which began on 2nd of this month, is organized under the sponsorship of Development Commissioner, Handloom, Ministry of Textiles, Government of India. State awardee Handicraft Rajkumari Sharda, Sathil Kumar of Weaver Service Center, Imphal Office, and manager of Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited, Thongam Rabi, attended as main guests of the closing function. Addressing the function, manager Thongam Rabi said, understanding customers' choice by the weavers has increased sales at the expo, and announced that another expo will soon be organized at the Urban Hut. He informed that Thobal district has large number of weavers and added that their products are unique from other weavers. Rabi said it is necessary to produce new high-end products in both handloom and handicraft sector, as there is increasing demand for the state's products from foreign nations.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯗꯤꯀ꯭ꯔꯥꯐꯀꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯗꯛꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅꯤ ꯃꯄꯥꯟꯗ ꯊꯥꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯄꯥꯝꯅꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯗ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯗꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯂꯨꯝꯒꯤꯗ ꯃꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯟꯁꯤꯟꯗꯅ ꯃꯥꯏꯄꯨꯅꯗꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯁꯨꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕꯤ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯅꯁꯨ ꯍꯦꯟꯂꯨꯝꯁꯤꯅꯦꯕ ꯃꯦꯛꯁꯤꯃꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯋꯤꯚꯔ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯍꯦꯟꯗꯤꯀ꯭ꯔꯥꯐꯇꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯂꯨꯝꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯦꯛꯁꯤꯃꯝ ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯁꯦ ꯍꯦꯟꯂꯨꯝꯗ ꯊꯥꯗꯩ local market lang phigi maman yang wang khalai si kari maram ki no na study tawnar kanda akhoi na masi subsidized rate lang ji pira kanda akhoi ki phigi mamal chu khara nem na yolala se na government na scheme moina sema kanda reversing gidamakta high revap si misa yan scheme je packet pani aduna ai gi site gi request tawning ba mana high riba akhoi weber id pai ba aduga yan passbook pai raga lang lobiri bi phisabi singna hariba isa na puthoiba production asigi helum hedikra helum gi production ase phirol sing ase maman je kitang ta na yonbam changi.
An awareness program on Nayi Chetna 4.0 National Campaign for Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment, covering various topics including tackling of gender-based violence, promote women's safety, dignity, economic inclusion, and advocate for shared domestic duties, was held at Ibutho Thangjing Harau Sanglen, located at Terakong Sangbi. Anongba Mangal VLF, a newly VLF formed by self-help groups of Terakong Sangbi Kudingpi, organized the awareness program under the theme Domestic Violence, Child Marriage and Unpaid Work with the support of District Program Officer Bishnupur and One Stop Center Bishnupur along with Manipur State Livelihood Mission, Department of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Manipur, retired Principal, Kumbi College, Leichinbam Gopal, President of Anoba Mangal VLF Angom Tampasana, Mairapawi President Ningthaujam Renubala, Cluster Coordinator MSRLM Moirang City Block Oinam Raj BDI, District Coordinator Social Inclusion Social Development Bishnupur T.A. Sonia and members of local club of Terakong Sangbi Kudekpi attended the program. Attending as resource persons, Center Administrator, One Stop Center Bishnupur L. Chanuyai Pabi and staff of One Stop Centers covered various topics on gender equality and domestic violence. Speaking on the occasion, retired Principal L. Gopal highlighted that gender equality is key to ensuring people get benefits without gender bias. Center Administrator, One Stop Center Bishnupur L. Chanuyai Pabi said citizens can visit One Stop Center Bishnupur or any relevant court to seek aid when it comes to claiming their rights.
Aigi Sanupida gender awareness pige habase mama aina khangagadi piingaidagi aina line sembi bayai khanghan bi bayai aduna yam maru oise akoi nupi neba aduna ne self help group sumaina VLF labasing sida su gender equality gi program toina tawise kaigino habida akoi nupi amo oina khangdaba yadaba akoi isa phananabada natana ai imung se thazaba manaba nungaiba healthy and happy life oinabagi neba.
Under the initiative of the MLA of Sagolban AC, R.K. Imo, the Youth Empowerment and Skill Development Program continues to support deserving students by removing financial barriers to education. Following the successful sponsorship of 20 students, including youths from IDP families, for NEET and JEE coaching, the MLA has now extended support to another 20 students from Sagolban. The students have been sponsored for the Class 10 Revision Course 2025, aimed at helping them prepare for the upcoming Matriculation Examination 2026. The total cost of this program is 1.20 lakh rupees, out of which 50,000 has been provided as an advance to MTS Tutorial Center, Sagolban. Speaking on the occasion, it was highlighted that education remains the most powerful tool for empowerment, uplifting not only students but also families and society at large. Meanwhile, under the welfare initiative, MLA Anna Layengi Tingbang, financial assistance of 20,000 rupees each has been extended to 3 families from Kangabam Lekai, Thiam Lekai and Thangjam Leirak.
Tungis lambi semba me. Boy class 10 thaba angang singdo. Another student kundama koina sponsor toraga refresher course haikadra pekhala fi mangi haipet akoi orai ba haikadra madugumba course ma tawna bagini ado haiba se moigi leiriba ujiki institute na mi kun se khanba aina sagol banda any loina khangalo phagalo kundu khanbiro aina sponsor tawjarage mi kun amadi hainan mai tawdra ngasi aham bagi lising yang khaina bijagi bado la amaga lising kun jamni hai ana khoina si hona jariba si kitang hen hagadra mayam ni phanana angang sing yoba adigi leiba family du gisu katang mating onana baina.
Khangabok Development Society celebrated its 5th foundation today with a photo exhibition themed on Eco Path at the Multipurpose Community Hall, Khangabok Part 2 in Taubal District. As part of the program, Pm-Istv, a song was written by Lenin Komancha, composed by Thangjam Tomba and sung by Pinky Saikom, was released. The event was attended by Range Officer of Kokching, Huidrom Sundar, Smart Security Service Secretary Pratap Laimujam, Principal of KM Blooming Higher Secondary School Dr. K.H. Romain Kumar Mangang, to grace the occasion as the main guest. Speaking on the occasion, Range Officer Huidrom Sundar expressed happiness over the active participation of youths in campaigns to protect wildlife and address the growing loss of ecological balance in the state. SSS Secretary Pratap Laimujam emphasized the significant ecological challenges faced by Loktak Lake and Eco Path, stating that KDS efforts, including the production of Eco Saitha and the organization of the photo exhibition, were timely initiatives. The District Child Protection Unit Kakching, in collaboration with the Department of Social Welfare and under the supervision of the District Administration today, organized a program for the distribution of warm clothes to children of child care institutions in this district. As part of Children's Day celebrations and winter welfare activities, warm clothes were distributed to the children of HFAO Thambal Children Home for Girls at Arong Nongmaikong in Kakching District. The program was attended by Sandhyarani Okram, Assistant Commissioner to the Deputy Commissioner Kakching, Aribam Sophia, BOJDO DC Office Kakching, Thangjam Sangeeta, SDC Headquarters, SDO Kakching, Gazu Rajkumari, District Child Protection Officer, DCPU Kakching, and H. Prem Kumar, Secretary of HFAO Thambal Children Homes for Girls. Official highlighted that the initiative was aimed at ensuring the well-being and comfort of children during the winter seasons, reaffirming the administration's commitment to child protection and welfare. It may be mentioned that earlier this month, the District Child Protection Unit Kakching conducted similar winter clothing distribution programs for children at Morning Star Children Home and BDS Children Home at Kairak Chingkai, Hunbalaikai. IG CRPF Manipur Nagaland Range Rajendra Narayan Das has announced that CRPF will roll out initiative to provide livelihood support to underprivileged households. Well, he made a statement during the civic action program organized by 189 Battalion CRPF. DIG of CRPF 189 Battalion Rajendra Prasad, COPK Sahu, CO Assam Regiment Devashis Nyak, CRPF officers and Jawans attended the program. In connection with the civic action program, 10 machines and 3 weaving machines handed over to different women groups. The IG also spoke about the CRPF's plan to provide training for beekeeping, mushroom cultivation and agricultural sector to the people of poor family background.
हर साल हम कुछ ना कुछ करते रहेंगे। जैसे इस साल आप लोगों का मांग के इच्छा के अनुसार ये कार्यक्रम को किया गया। आने वाला समय में या अगले साल अगर आप लोगों का कुछ दूसरा कुछ ऐसे मांग आएगा, हम उसको जरूर पूरा करेंगे।
Well, in connection with Nupi Lal Day, a medical camp was organized by 26 Sector Assam Rifles Palel Garrison at the 26 Sector Assam Rifles campus, providing healthcare services in the fields of eye care, general medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, dentistry and orthopedics. Around 180 men and women from various villages of Kakching and Palel benefited from the camp. The event was attended by the commander of 26 Sector Assam Rifles, Brigadier Robin Chatterjee, along with the officers of the unit. Det 158 Battalion conducted a civic action program in its area of responsibility under F-158 under the aegis of the MN sector aimed at improving community infrastructure and supporting local residents. As part of the program, a newly constructed sanitation block was handed over to the community center of Sanjem Chirang village under Segmai police station in Imphal West district. The toilet facility, equipped with separate units for men and women, addresses a key sanitation and hygiene requirement of the village. In addition, the battalion distributed essential utilities including solar lamps, pedestal fans and electric lights to assist the needy population. The 10-day Kanghi festival, the post-harvest celebration of the Maram tribe, drew to a close on Sunday with a closing ceremony at the village grounds. Chief Sagun Ngamba of Maram Kulin, addressing the media, stated that the event unites the 3 clans Mathak Sagai, Makha Sagai and Kulakpa Sagai in a spirited showcase of strength and tradition. The heart of the fest was a traditional wrestling which escalated to a bold naked worship bout between the clans, staged as an entertaining test of power during November-December. Tamilong Battalion of 6 Assam Rifles organized a carol night in collaboration with Town Centre Church, Tamilong, celebrating the spirit of Christmas and fostering harmony within the community. The event witnessed participation from around 500 people, including local residents, church members, children and Assam Rifles personnel. The program featured carol singing, traditional dances and lively dance performances by children, creating an atmosphere of joy, unity and cultural pride. The performances reflected the rich cultural heritage of the region while spreading messages of peace, goodwill and togetherness. Tamilong Battalion of 6 Assam Rifles on Saturday inaugurated a constructed market shed at Namkaulong Kaikau village under Operation Sadbhavana, aiming at strengthening local infrastructure. The Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhishthan Bill 2025, which was introduced in the Lok Sabha, has been referred to the Joint Committee of Parliament for further scrutiny. The Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhishthan Bill aims to empower the universities and other higher educational institutions to achieve excellence in teaching, learning, research and innovation. It is also intended to promote excellence through a robust and transparent system of accreditation and autonomy. When Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan introduced the bill, opposition members opposed the introduction. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju said during the Business Advisory Committee meeting, several MPs had emphasized wider consultations on the bill. He said, considering their request, the government has proposed to send the bill to the JPC for wider consultation. Rijiju requested the Speaker to appoint members for the constitution of the committee. The Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhishthan will pave the way for Atmanirbharta in the higher education sector and create a talent pool of students. This will facilitate the empowerment of youth by developing critical and innovative thinking with a focus on reskilling and upskilling. And before we wind up our top stories once again, process of formation of popular government can be considered as half done, says MLA Thokchom Radisham. PHED fails to deliver NDB water supply in Chatrikulen as pipeline remains unissued despite treatment plant completion. Third Interdepartmental Roundtable Conference on Spring Shed Management held at Dhanamanjuri University. Well, thank you so much for joining with us.